All right, hello, and welcome to a little bit later, late night Dino. Yeah, I don't know, something about it. Blue Bear. I just fell asleep by my daughter's bed, putting her down, and it's not very comfortable, but I guess it was comfortable enough that I just passed right out. Luckily, it wasn't too much later, but yeah. Welcome to Late Night Dino, the best place for live Magic the Gathering Dino content. Tonight, hopefully, I continue the trend of what happened last night, because that was just simply, fantastic. I can't say too much more about that, because you can't really do a whole lot better. Mono Black Devotion, the first match I had last night, that was a little rough, definitely. Yes, hopefully. I didn't really change anything tonight from last night just because it did so fantastically. I can't see myself changing much, with a deck being called Control Hater. There is the possibility of adding Carnage Tyrant. Definitely, that's something that should be on the agenda, but I did so great even without it last night. Perhaps it's not necessary, but it does do the trick. It does hate against various control decks and gives them an even bigger headache than what I already got going on. Oh, okay, yeah. Carnage instead of Chandra, yeah. I think that could be pretty good, actually. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's take her out. Switch it with Carnage Tyrant there. Alrighty. Carnage Tyrant. Sideboard. Switched out with Chandra, Awakened Inferno there. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. Definitely Carnage Tyrant could be coming down a little bit sooner than Chandra, Awakened Inferno. Just being a dinosaur, it's going to benefit from the cost reduction of Otepec Huntmaster and Marauding Raptor, which is always lovely stuff. It's a fantastic body. Don't have to worry about upping the emblems on Chandra, Awakened Inferno, just so we can slowly chip away. If I at least get, say, one hit with Carnage Tyrant, that'd be pretty fantastic. If I think of it as maybe having a couple emblems on the opponent, if I get a couple swings with Carnage Tyrant, it could equal out to definitely a lot more damage than a couple of those emblems there. So I think it's going to be good. Certainly, it's not going to be bad. 100%. Carnage Tyrant is just, it's always lovely stuff. So, Blue Bear, Carnage Tyrant. It's go time. Yeah, just going to keep doing all the good stuff. Possibly adding in more hexproof, indestructible, something kind of similar to Tamiyo's Safekeeping, just to keep things more safe, pretty much. That's about it. Tamiyo's was key. Oh. Yes, definitely. It is nice having something that, well, something else that's also a pain. Certainly Shifting Ceratops, 100% fantastic against control, but Carnage Tyrant, yes indeed. That's going to be good. And it is another body to help cast Ghalta. Excuse me. But another body to help cast the Queen for cheap. Hopefully for 2, maybe for 3, but I like that. Definitely. So, keep that same game plan as last night and hope maybe I don't face some mono black. That'd be rough. And while I am here, I should mention tomorrow night with the release of New Capenna, I'm going to do a massive, massive card opening live on stream. So Blue Bear, Draco, anybody else that you're hoping to see some dinos, hopefully some topiary stompers. I would love to open at least one copy of that plant dinosaur from Streets of New Capenna. I think there's definitely a good chance. Seems at the moment it'll probably be around 50 packs or so. Definitely I'm going to get a lot of wild cards from that. But tomorrow evening, big pack opening. And probably some games and whatnot. Oh, I do kind of like the looks of this. Drover, at the very least, turn 2. There isn't anything for turn 3 at the moment. Oh boy, I'm seeing black. You know what? I'm going to wait for Drover of the Mighty just because I don't have anything to play turn 3 anyways. Might as well wait a turn and have 1 mana available to probably want to protect it. Definitely with these colors, Drover the Mighty could be gone. 50 packs, it is going to be very good. Definitely, man. I say I'll probably open at least 1 topiary stomper tomorrow night, you would think.
I leave dead bodies wherever I go.
Oh no, what are we gonna do? Tamiyo Safekeeping. Bam. Now I got 5 mana. I got Regisaur Alpha, and they don't have a Vraska. I'm just gonna swing because they need 3 to destroy target non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less. So I do have 1 turn where I can keep attacking, doing some nasty stuff, but that was a sweet turn of events there.
Its pain is our gain.
That's pretty nasty though. Ooh. -3 for a 5/5. 4/4 at the moment, I should say. Oh, that's actually very, very nice. But I'm just going to go Otepec Huntmaster for 2. I do have 4 left for this next Regisaur Alpha. Now that is good. 100%. I'm pretty happy trading with them, man. Taking them down to 6. Even if they get rid of maybe 2 bodies, we still might be able to make something happen. -3, not too bad. They could have another copy of Vraska there, but certainly seems like delaying Drover of the Mighty, having 1 mana to protect it. Then the following turn, I have 5 mana, including Drover of the Mighties. I'm able to go Regisaur Alpha and keep up the aggression. Oh my goodness. Well, that's how you want to start things off. Holy cow. Well, alrighty then. I'm still half asleep, and dinos still get it done. Okay. That seems to be the trick. If you expect some removal, play it a little safe. If you have something like Tamiyo Safekeeping, go with your 2-drop on turn 3, so you have that 1 left up to protect it. As long as you have, say, a 4th land for turn 4 there, plus the 2-drop that you likely protected. You just go Regisaur, hasty Shifting Ceratops, a wide variety of stuff. All right, Golgari Rock, I guess you could say. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Lots of killing things. So I think definitely Carnage Tyrant. That's going to be quite fantastic. They probably have a lot of things, stuff like Heartless Act, destroy target creature, that sort of thing. So hexproof, definitely. I think that's going to be very, very good. Probably don't need Collision Colossus. Yeah, I'll drop that. I do kind of like Ripjaw, though. They got tokens like this. The token, the tree folk creature from Renin 7's -3. Create a token with reach and a creature with power and toughness, each equal to the number of lands they control. So they do have the potential for some creatures. I'll still leave it at 1 copy of Ripjaw for now. Definitely feels like I'm onto something. Holding off on that turn 2 play. Ooh, yeah, that's a keeper. I could definitely see Marauding or Drover kicking the bucket, unfortunately. Could be a little bit nasty there with the turn 1 Arboreal Grazer. They're going to get fairly ahead. We'll see if... Oh, a Thoughtseize. Okay, no, that's definitely to be expected. A deck like this, I was pretty certain it would be in there somewhere. Ooh, somebody's gonna die. Righty, well, cross the fingers I don't have any Tamiyos to protect Drover anyways, so I hope they can't kill it, but they can. That's alright. Rockfall Vale, Shifting Ceratops at the very least next turn is going to be... Ooh, they keep drawing lands. This is actually quite good. I mean, hopefully something next turn for 5 mana. Hey, it's a fantastic card. Like I mentioned before, it does certainly help keep some decks in check that are focused so heavily on one key card. Oh. So they've run out of removal. This is very interesting. Very good. Certainly. But yeah. I think it is good Thoughtseize is in there. Just so some oppressive decks don't run away nearly as often, you could say.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
Boy. Carnage Tyrant. There we go. Hopefully not another Thoughtseize. I mean, seeing the Queen again, that would be lovely. Oh, okay, they get lands, and we get stuff. That's big and powerful. Yeah, I'll just go Deathgorge. Oh, 100% Blue Bear. Fantastic suggestion. I'm loving it so far. It is doing the trick. Definitely. Ouch. That's painful. Tough to do something drastic. Oh, Ghalta. So good. I don't think they can, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, wow. The streak continues. Good stuff. So if you're using Tamiyos, Blossoming Defense, Snakeskin Veil, something of that, and you suspect the opponent likely may have some removal for your turn 2 play, consider waiting a turn until you can at least protect it, and then it's protected, it comes around again, and you're able to play something easily for 4, or that Regisaur Alpha that I played game 1 due to the Drover of the Mighty I saved with Tamiyo Safekeeping. Yeah. Not much more to say about that. That is, well, it's certainly better than against the Mono Black Devotion from last night. Which I was thinking of some potential options to take down the Phyrexian Obliterator. There's not a lot, but I did mention last night if you can use some spell that makes a creature deal damage to itself. Justice Strike, I believe, is one. Solar Blaze as well. There's not too many, but it is lovely and quite funny when you see that happen. It would be nice to go Marauding Raptor, but I could definitely see him do something for 2. Yeah, I'll hold off. It's going to be painful though, anyways. What looks like probably Azoria's control, yeah. I think it pretty much has to be. Yo, Guccio, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, I just kind of woke up, still almost half asleep. Ah, I'll pay the 1. I thought it might be something like Jawari Disruption there. Hopefully Marauding sticks around. Oop, shifting, good stuff. Can't counter that. Now they may just kill Shifting Ceratops, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna give it haste. I think Shifting still could die. Hopefully that's not the case. Okay. That's alright. Live and learn. Tried to be as aggressive as possible. But yeah. I was thinking they might have something at instant speed or flash that they could do. Take out Shifting Ceratops. Regisaur Alpha definitely would be nice, but they got some non-creatures at least, so a Deathgorge, that's going to be good. And let's go for another one. I still got 1 green up for Tamiyo Safekeeping here. Certainly I would expect this token to block Marauding. Memory Deluge. Now, I might be able to get him, potentially, if I can use Tamiyo Safekeeping to give Marauding indestructible. Wrath of God, let's go. Hopefully. Oh. Don't counter it. Please. Ah. Nuts. Oh, Draco. Well, I did start a little bit late. So far, I won the first match. It was absolutely fantastic stuff. Man, perfect surgical execution against Golgari. Kill your stuff, Golgari good stuff, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's going pretty good. I think Teferi probably has to. Oh, it doesn't bounce Regisaur Alpha. This is interesting. Yeah, first match was, oh, fantastic. Now the question is, try for Ghalta? Nah, let's try for Ghalta. If that doesn't get a counter spell, I don't know what will. Oh my goodness. Yes, Draco, that's pretty good so far, and that is also good. Wow, you joined at the right time. But yeah, pretty much as Blue Bear says, basically same as last night. Certainly, great change that you did suggest, having Carnage Tyrant instead of Chandra. Lovely, lovely stuff. There's still the potential of something like Roiling Vortex, similar to what Chandra Awakened Inferno does with her emblems, stacking them, so you slowly chip away damage-wise against control with something that isn't creature-based. So Rolling Vortex going to do that as well, and potentially Cinder Vines, dealing 1 damage whenever they cast a non-creature spell, but I don't know, I kind of want to keep in the Queen because that was fantastic, man. Usually she doesn't come down, and usually she doesn't get to swing against something like Azorius Control. But they know what we're all about, so we got to keep that in mind. How might that change what they do, how they play? Seeing something like Ghalta, I don't believe they saw Tamiyo Safekeeping, so we may have that edge on them. No, they did see Tamiyo's. Okay, so they know we do something like this, protecting some key creature if we have at least 1 mana up, so they'll definitely keep that in mind. But Carnage Tyrant, that's going to be good. Collision Colossus, we're going to have lots of bodies. They don't have a whole lot of creatures, a whole lot of flying things other than the shark tokens, so Collision, not doing so much. Cinder Vines, actually I do like Cinder Vines now that I think about it. I want all copies of that. Yes, definitely. I did mention to Blue Bear and anyone else at the start, tomorrow's stream, I should be able to stream tomorrow, but with the release of New Capenna, I'm going to open about 50 packs, it looks like. I'll get the 3 free packs. Oh, okay, well, I'm using 3 extra cards in this list at the moment. I didn't cut stuff. I was having such a good time talking to you guys, but that's okay. That's okay. I was mentioning I'm going to open up probably about 50 packs of New Capenna. Hopefully at least getting 1 Topiary Stomper, the plant dinosaur there. 63 card special. Draco. Yes, that's the new meta. The thing everybody's going to be doing. Alright. Well, Rootbound Craig. Sounds good. 2/2 drops, definitely. Colossus, Regisaur Alpha. Oh, and Shifting Ceratops against a deck like this. Again, I don't have a Tamiyo's to possibly protect Marauding Raptor anyways, so... nuts. Portable Hold, that's to be expected though. I know, that's just how it goes. I wouldn't normally recommend going 63 cards. Of course, you always want to keep it 60, keep it as consistent, concise as possible. The most focused game plan you can do. I could see them maybe having a Wandering Emperor. They got that, potentially. They do have 2 sources of white. They probably want to exile somebody as well. Nah, I'm going to try for Shifting Ceratops. I'm going to hope they don't have Wandering. Rondering? Okay, no, it's alright. Haste from the graveyard does not help. Even if this Drover goes down, I will have... Oh, he doesn't. But they still definitely could have various counter spells, something to deal with Drover here, or one of the Drovers that I have. Alrighty. Time to swing and see if they cycle Shark Typhoon. Make a big enough shark to... Well. Let's pop this clue, might as well. Oh, good stuff, Yogucho. Certainly Stomping Ground, that's my favorite. Stomping Ground and Rootbound Craig, definitely. I think those are absolutely key. Other than that, it's hard to say. It's pretty consistent, even just with Stomping Ground and Rootbound Craig. But Secluded Courtyard, definitely, I think that's something to consider from Kamigawa, Neon Dynasty. Because it is a tribal deck, you name Dinosaur and you're able to tap for 1 mana of any color to only usable for a dinosaur. But I think secluded courtyard, unclaimed territory, potentially. Stuff like that. Alright. Oh, what am I thinking? Collision. Killer. Bam. 2. Take her out. That was good. Decent. Wrath of God, that's to be expected. They're probably pretty mad that I did that. Take the hit again. I don't think they can do anything for 1-2 Regisaur Alpha. Yeah, I'll just keep on swinging. Try for the drover here. Hopefully they don't have another Wrath in hand. Definitely looks like Colossus on probably drover. Hopefully they run out of stuff at some point.
I am almost sad to see you go.
Now the question is, yeah, no, they're almost tapped out, so might as well make use of Colossus here. Deal 4 damage. Hopefully draw a Dino next turn. Tamiyo's would have been absolutely lovely. Oh, taking out Lyra would also have been lovely.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Well, that's not going to do so well. Yeah, I'm not busting through that, unfortunately. They'd be swinging next turn, drawing, or gaining 7 life. Painful stuff, but going back, Yoguchio, and also, if you do have 1 copy of Lair of the Hydra, it's done fantastic for me. Probably my favorite manland. You may have likely seen it do some fantastic work in the past here on the stream. So yeah, at least 1 copy of Lair of the Hydra. You may have a couple copies of Timber Crown Pathway, Crag Crown Pathway, potentially. You don't... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I should have saved Collision Colossus, 100%. Yes, definitely, Lair is awesome. I do want to highlight Sheltered Thicket, though. Oh, yes, Tamiyo, the instant, 100%. I mean, with it being a common, of course, it's pretty easy on the wildcard budget. I do want to cut 3 things, though, just to, well, get it down to 60. I do kind of like Rampaging. Collision Colossus, fantastic, taking out Lyra, so I do actually want to keep that in. It's very lovely stuff. But yeah, if you have a couple Sheltered Thicket, with it being a mountain forest, it's going to help the check land, Rootbound Crag, come into play untapped. And also late game, you know, if you draw it, you don't need it, you can just cycle it away for 2 and get something different. So I do like at least a couple copies of Sheltered Thicket, usually. I was thinking Ripjaw. Actually, Control, let's switch that up. I know. I'm going to cut the Ghalta for the Carnage, and let's hope that gets it done. Yeah, definitely Carnage Tyrant should be quite handy, quite nice. They got a lot of stuff they can do at instant speed. So Ghalta, well, they saw the potential of that. It could happen. Definitely that Ghalta gets removed. Ooh, we got Tamiyos, we got lands, we got Marauding. So it's looking like I'll probably hold off and play Marauding Raptor on turn 3. Again, just so I have that 1 mana left to go Tamiyo Safekeeping. 100%. They're going to be doing everything they can to try and slow me down. And also, I don't do a whole lot of things turn 1, so something that comes into play tapped, a land, that comes into play tapped like Sheltered Thicket. Fantastic thing to be doing turn 1, definitely. I mean, the shark tokens, yeah. But I think if I have to choose, definitely it would be Shifting Ceratops versus, or Shifting Ceratops instead of Ripjaw. Yeah, I think Ripjaw is probably my top 3 favorite dinosaur. It seems to be working somewhat, having Ripjaw Raptor in the sideboard, just in case, you know, there's matchups like this where it's likely not drawing you too many cards. Seems like perhaps it's a better sideboard option. It's hard to say, but can do fantastic stuff even starting out with it. Just drawing a single card with Marauding Raptor there is definitely a good thing. But they're really thinking about this. Maybe they walked away or something. Oh, no, okay, they're still there. They were really considering it. Well, Sheltered Thicket is. At least they did take 1 mulligan, but that's pretty much the best opening I could want. Certainly Tamiyo's to help save Marauding Raptor, which I'm thinking I might actually go with Marauding. Nah, I'm not going to do it. I was thinking of risking it there. They were tapped out, hoping they don't have something to deal with it. Alrighty. Go time. So... Oh, the free sleeve? I don't think I got that, no. Okay, that's understandable, definitely. Well, it's got to be Lair of the Hydra. Only thing I can do this turn is Marauding Raptor anyways, and Lair has to come into play tapped. Ooh, this is interesting. Nah, I think I'm going to try for Deathgorge. Likely with 4 mana up, they probably have some sort of counter spell. Yeah, as I expected. Oh, the Streets of New Capenna sleeve. I don't think I actually redeemed for that. I should get on that, yeah. You know what? I'm going to risk it that they don't have something for 1. I'm going to make Lair of the Hydra a creature and just hope they don't remove it. They definitely could. It is... March of Otherworldly Light. Okay. I thought that could be a chance for 1 white, but even if Marauding Raptor dies, I will have 5 mana to go Regisaur Alpha. It's 1 less removal that they have. Hopefully. Oh, double Archmage's Charm. Okay. Well, at least they're kind of running out of answers. Carnage Tyrant would be quite fantastic. Sheltered Thicket. Something. Shifting Ceratops. That is not Shifting Ceratops. Oh. Yeah, I think I definitely like, or prefer having Shifting Ceratops just to start out with. Give at least a little bit more of a chance against a deck like this. Seems to have done the trick, getting a nice added edge. But they're probably running away with things now, unfortunately. Hopefully Huntmaster survives, but with Teferi there drawing an extra card each turn, I think that might spell doom for us. I would like to take out Teferi if at all possible. Oh, Carnage Tyrant, good stuff. Can't counter that. %. Let's get rid of Teferi. Yeah. Now I could have swung, took them down to 7 if they wouldn't have been able to make any sort of creature. I may have killed them that way, but okay. Well, so it wouldn't have mattered a whole lot. Man, that's rough. March of Otherworldly Light, where is that? So, March of Otherworldly Light, I'll throw that up for you. As an additional cost, to cast this spell, you may exile any number of white cards from your hand. Costs 2 less to cast for each card exiled this way. So it all depends what you pay for X. But you can exile an artifact, creature, or enchantment, which is pretty versatile. Ooh, Regisaur Alpha, that might help, hopefully. Okay, this is good. This is good. It's something. Do I want him to bounce the token or not? I think I'll let him bounce it. I'll have Tamiyos to hopefully protect Regisaur. Yeah, mana value there, so if they have just extra cards, they definitely can exile, well, just about anything, I would imagine. Ooh, Deathgorge, that would be good. Get rid of that farewell, certainly. Oh, Wandering Emperor. What will she take out? I think probably Regis. Oh, Deathgorge. Oh, try and protect it. Oh, good stuff. We're bringing it back. Shifting Ceratops would do the trick at the moment, certainly. Wrath of God, that's what they might be doing, yeah. Farewell. Oh. Ooh, Carnage Tyrant. Yes, please. Oh boy. What? What? Holy cow. That's about as excited as I'll get. Draco, Yoguchio, Blue Bear. My goodness. I want to go over that, what just happened, because that was... Blue Bear, I think you are partly the lucky charm tonight, at the very least. Carnage Tyrant did the trick. I think Chandra Awakened Inferno also would, but I will give you props, Blue Bear. Oh, hot damn, Draco, you said it. But yeah, Blue Bear, that animation, the entrance on Carnage Tyrant scares anybody. It may scare you guys, but it certainly scares a control-based opponent like this. Wow. Yes, lucky Clover's there. Huh. Well. I don't even have to be fully awake to win against anything, I guess. Huh. Okay. Carnage Tyrant, what a beast. I will, Yoguchio, definitely. If any of you guys don't already have some number of Carnage Tyrant, you may not need 4 of, but at least 2, maybe 3, like I'm using at the moment. You can never go wrong with Carnage Tyrant, whether you need it or not. If it's in the list, it's not going to be a bad thing, at the very least. Should help out in pretty much any scenario. That's kind of clunky, a little bit awkward. I am on the draw, so hopefully third land, and I'm still able to go one of these drovers for turn 2. Could be really good. Could also be not. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to risk it. Oh, okay. Phew. Now that infinitely better. Definitely. But what do we got going on here? Hopefully Drover sticks around, but they foretold something and they're in green and red. Oh. Creatures, that sort of thing. Okay. I'm going to go with Shifting Ceratops. I was thinking of going Deathgorge Scavenger, not attacking with Drover of the Mighty to have 1 up for Tamiyo's safekeeping. But yeah, I don't know what they got going on here. Oh. Gruul Giants, perhaps? Definitely another drover at the very least. Okay. Alright, let's see what they do with that. Collision Colossus. Let's get her done. Now I do lose drover, unfortunately. Get a little bit of damage through, but I think that's perfectly fine. Gruul Giants. Yes, that is a first for me as well, Blue Bear. Maybe it's just Gruul, something that involves Terror of the Peaks, which that is a big terror. Makes me shed some tears. It is very scary stuff, but 2 Tamiyo safekeeping. I think that is going to be quite lovely. Now the question is, attack with Drover. Attack with... I'm just going to attack with Shifting. And next turn we might potentially have Gruul go big. Yes, Draco. Definitely. With Fanatic of Magus. I think that's the first time I've ever seen Fanatic of Magus. Damage to each opponent. Okay. Quite alright. Tamiyo safekeeping, protect the Shifting. Bam. They could have shot me in the face, but they didn't, so that feels good. So it's Gruul go big. Alright, get the Huntmaster. Get some more damage on the peeps. See what they want to trade with. Okay. Interesting. Well, get the trample on Shifting to get a little bit more damage through. Protect Shifting as well. That's going to be pretty decent still. Hopefully, we can still take him down. Bringing him to 3 feels pretty good. Terror of the Peaks, killing somebody, that's understandable. Paradise Druid probably going to kill Huntmaster, I would think. But man, this is painful stuff coming out from Gruul go big. Probably have to block with Terror of the Peaks. They don't want to double block, I would think, with... Oh, okay, yes, good. Good. Taking out both of them. I like that. I was thinking they might do something like it. Hopefully that slows them down enough, but man, only 3. Oh boy. Oh, well, I am dead. 100%. They have 2 Rhythm of the Wild, so they're going to be dealing 8 damage. Vorinclex is going to come down as an 8/8. Oh, 100%. Draco, that was, I guess, just Gruul, go big, Terror of the Peaks. So Terror of the Peaks, for anybody that doesn't know, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under their control, Terror of the Peaks deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target. My gosh, that gets out of control real quick. So they were going to deal 8 damage to anything with Vorinclex there coming down as an 8/8. Yeah, they probably would have dealt 8 to the face. They may have killed Marauding Raptor potentially. A very, very slim chance I could have squeaked out some win there. But definitely, I think that was out of control, unfortunately. Not winnable, at least. Very, very slim chance. Yeah, the fantastic stuff, especially from that Gruul deck there. But, I mean, they're nothing blue related, so certainly switching Shifting Ceratops with Ripjaw Raptor definitely makes sense. Carnage Tyrant, maybe. Actually, Deathgorge, they don't have a whole lot of non-creature stuff. Most of it is going to be creatures, so it could potentially be quite awkward if I do have Marauding Raptor out and there is only creatures in the graveyards. Deathgorge is going to die, unfortunately. Rolling Vortex, maybe. I was thinking Carnage Tyrant, potentially Cindervines. Yeah. Let's do the Rolling Vortex. Alright. Tamer Aggro with Elementals. Huh. I do love Elementals myself. Might be possibly my second favorite tribal. Well, if they did have Snake Tribal, like was a potential in the original Kamigawa way back, way back when. If there was Snake Tribal, I'd definitely be on that, maybe. Snakes plus dinosaurs. It's no 2-drop, unfortunately. I would like to go a little bit faster. Ooh, well, that's much worse. That's alright. Take a risk. I guess that first hand could have been pretty good. Had the turn 2 play with Rolling Vortex, turn 3 play of Rampaging Ferocidon, and any creature type goes well with Coco. Yes, indeed. And elementals there, quite a few low-cost elementals, mana value 3 or less, so Eclectic Company, definitely a natural fit for them. Alright, hopefully can make something happen here, but powerful stuff. Hot chocolate. I guess Abzan Zombies, Collected Company, Merfolk. Collected Company decks are pretty sweet, you could say, just like Hot Chocolate is, so maybe that's kind of a new secondary name for Cocoa decks. They do some sweet, powerful things. Hopefully Drover survives here. I could get behind that, definitely. Yeah, gonna go for Marauding. May have been nice going with Jaw Raptor, but this is looking alright as well. Colossus, not doing a whole lot for him. Definitely nice getting this Ripjaw, getting that card draw. Kind of a little bit of a setup, but definitely. I like... Oh, Regisaur Alpha, yeah. I think we basically got them here. They're down to 10 already. They haven't really done a whole lot. We got a good chance. Certainly with one left for Tamiyo safekeeping if they try to kill something. I don't see them getting out of this game at the very least, but they will be on the play game 3 if it does go to that. So it could get very nasty. Certainly having Drover the Mighty, having lots of 2-drop creatures, Drover, Otepec Huntmaster, Marauding Raptor, just to keep the early game going quite nicely. Ooh, Lair of the Hydra. That's alright, that's alright. This is a lot of damage. Just swing and kill him. Bam. Done. Collective company. Collective company, I think you mean? But I do like collective company as well. Oh, that's a good name. All right. Hopefully they're a little bit slow like that second game there, and we can take them down again. Oh no, collected company. Oh, the card. Yes, the card. Yeah. Definitely, it's absolutely fantastic for merfolk. I don't think there really is any merfolk that is a mana value 3 or less. So certainly, Coco for merfolk. Jund, sacrifice as well. Mayhem Devil cost 3, lots of little creatures. It's good in that deck. Gruul aggro, certainly. I mean, if they want to keep stuff a little bit less. But yeah. That's kind of nice. I mean, it is Lair of the Hydra. Something. Could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. I'm going to keep that. Sheltered Thicket, Lair of the Hydra. At least I will be able to attack with Lair coming up eventually. Oh, almost played something that was not Lair. Got Regisaur Alpha. Looking good. Angels deck, yes. Certainly Jayada, however you pronounce that. That's a big shot in the arm for Angels, definitely. Ooh, there's the Quakebringer again. Oh, I'm not blocking. Might have considered it if I had 1 mana to go with Tamiyo safekeeping there. Actually, I think I'll hold back on attacking with Rampaging Ferocidon. 2 to make him to 7. 5. Yeah. I'll hold off on that. If I could take out the Quakebringer by going Colossus plus Tamiyo's to give Rampaging Ferocidon indestructible. Oh, yeah, yikes. Terror of the Peaks. This is a terror. Maybe spelling our doom. Ooh. Actually, collision to kill terror. Bam. What am I thinking? Nah, I can't take 5. I don't want to take 5, I should say. Oh yes, the new Elspeth. Some pretty interesting stuff from that. There is a lot of interesting stuff in New Capenna. 100%. Alright. Boy, here goes nothing. Can we do it? Doesn't look like something with haste. Ouch. Doesn't look like we can do it, no, unfortunately. 2, 4. Yeah, because I can't play any creature because I would die. Yeah. Darn Quakebringer. Oh, how's it going, Christian? I thought there was actually Yoguchio there, similar icons, but I'm not really too sure about Magic Duels. I didn't play it a whole lot. Definitely not an expert in it. A different version of Magic that you could play on the phone. It was pretty decent, but again, I didn't play it a whole lot. It's hard to say. Of course, dinosaurs are my favorite. I'll pull that up for you if you want to see the best decks in Arena. One quick second. Right, I'm just going to link that in chat. That's one of my favorite websites to go to. MTG decks, various sites like that, but that's going to give you the best historic decks. And the new Explorer format that's dropping tomorrow with Streets of New Capenna. A lot of these decks probably will transfer over to that. Explorer, Pioneer, for anybody that doesn't know, is going to be a true to paper format, so any deck you play on Explorer, you can take it to your local game store, play in Pioneer, which eventually Explorer is going to become Pioneer, but something like MTG decks there shows you the meta share of the top stuff, how many decks, how many people are playing that deck, the price range if you did want to buy it in paper. Some decks you can't buy in paper just because there are cards that only exist on Arena, but certainly that's going to direct you probably one of the best ways. There's quite a wide variety, so I would think something would probably speak to you, Christian, definitely. Goblin Gruul. Oh, I do like that, Blue Bear. Yeah. Gruul goblins actually could be quite fantastic. There is Grumgully the Generous. Each non-token, non-human creature you control enters the battlefield with an extra 1/1 counter, so all your goblins would enter a little bit bigger, which is fantastic. Sometimes goblins are pretty cheap, pretty weak, to say the least. Oh, that's not going to do it. Oh, that's going to have to be... Yeah, I want to keep shifting. Yeah, definitely Gruul goblins with collected company. I think there'd be something there. I've never seen it myself personally, but... Oh, they got some Simic stuff, so maybe that's merfolk. If it is, I'll definitely feel a lot better about keeping Shifting Ceratops. I mean, just because it is blue-based, I think Shifting is going to do quite well. Rakdos Goblins are nasty, nasty stuff, Draco. I do not like Rakdos Goblins. Very, very scary. They bring back a Goblin Chain Whirler from the graveyard. They get a Death Touch counter put on it, and Goblin Chain Whirler, it deals 1 damage to each creature your opponents control. If Goblin Chain Whirler has Death Touch, 1 damage is all it takes to just completely sweep everything. Now, hopefully they don't do anything to Shifting, or they can't. They haven't done anything yet, really. Well, try for Marauding. They may have a counter spell. They do have a lot of mana up, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Rewind, huh? So it's a good thing, definitely, that I kept Shifting Ceratops. I think that is going to give them quite a headache. Hopefully. That's a good way to bounce Shifting Ceratops. So it's a land. It isn't actually blue colored because it is a land. It doesn't have any color to speak of. So that is a little bit of a way to get around Shifting Ceratops, interact with it. Next turn though, we could be seeing Ghalta for 2. Potentially. Yeah, it is very hard. Definitely, I think if you're in Goblins, you should be going Muxus and Krenko, so it's hard to say. Cutting those cards and leaning on Goblins that are less than, well, 3 or less. Yeah. Rakdos with a splat. Jund Goblins. Now that's something I don't think I've ever seen. So it's Simic Flash. This is gonna get nasty. Yes, indeed. You know what, I'm just gonna give this Shifting Ceratops haste. I was thinking of trying for Ghalta, but I feel they probably have some sort of counter spell anyways. Might as well be a little more aggressive with both the Shifting here. Another Atwara. Nuts. This one's going to be a headache. Yeah, definitely Draco without Muxus and Krenko. That would be painful. Removing a lot of power from the Goblins. Certainly. Hey, that's alright. Definitely. I do think there's something there for sure. Ooh, Marauding would be good. I'm going to try for that. Maybe it eats some sort of counter spell. Understandable. Oh, no, I do not want to attack. Actually, I could. They have to block one of the Shifting Ceratops, but no, they would have 7. What am I thinking? Yeah. Oh, I almost caught myself there. We would have been dead. We may still be dead, unfortunately. Alrighty, marauding again. I think they should draw. Okay. No counterspell. Maybe. Maybe no counterspell. We'll see. Okay, so we may be able to safely go Ghalta. Hopefully. I'm just going to attack with bow shifting. They're down to 5, so I may be able to sneak through some damage with Sneaky Trample there on the shiftings. Alrighty. Hoping they don't get rid of Ghalta. Goblins and dragons, good stuff, yes. Rats are quite fun, certainly. Oh, nuts. Well, that's certainly going to do it. Bouncing all the creatures we had, able to take them down to 3, but they did some good stuff. That was painful. It was close. It was close. Nuts. Nuts indeed. Maybe I don't need collision. I don't really have a whole lot of flying stuff. Probably, maybe no flying stuff. They do have a lot of non-creature things, casting those counter spells, fading hope. Lots of non-creature stuff. So actually, Cinder Vines, that could really chip away at them quite nicely. Carnage Tyrant, yeah. Hexproof, I mean, if you want a deck that you bring in Hexproof for, something with Hexproof, Carnage Tyrant is the thing. So many counter spells, so many bouncing things. I think unfortunately we're not going to be seeing the queen. If we do see the queen, it's going to get answered, bounced, removed, something like that. Oh, 100%. You read my mind, Blue Bear. Probably, well, it could use Ripjaw. It's a 4/5, so a pretty nice deterrent against some of the aggression from Nightpack Ambusher here. Still, 100% I'm keeping in Shifting Ceratops. I think I'll keep it that as is. Hopefully, I don't need Ripjaw. I mean, again, they could have easily been bouncing Ripjaw, so he may not have... I was thinking Collision Colossus, but definitely wanted to make room for Cinder Vines. I think that could do quite well. That is not going to do quite well, though. That is also not going to do quite well. That will have to do. One Rockfall Vale, so turn 1, Rootbound Crag. Turn 2, Timber Crown Pathway, probably. Still got to get rid of somebody. You know what? I'm going to get rid of Drover. Hopefully they don't do anything to Huntmaster or Marauding Raptor, because this could lead to better aggression due to the cost reduction, the haste from Otepec Huntmaster. That might do the trick. That might be the thing we need. But again, they could be interacting for pretty cheap. Fading Hope for 1 blue, of course, that may be a headache again. Tamiyo Safekeeping is nice. Oh, okay. Essence Scatter. It's a little unfortunate, but we'll get a little chip in with Huntmaster there. think it's got to be Sheltered Thicket. Tapped. Keep chipping away with Huntmaster here. Hopefully I don't have to protect him with Tamiyos, and I can save that to protect something else a little bit bigger. But if it comes to it, I may be protecting Huntmaster. Just to keep things moving quite nicely. Ooh, something for 4. They want to counter somebody. Something. I'll try for Rampaging. Hopefully he's not countered, but Rewind. Unwind, I think it might be. Rewind, yes. Well, it's one less rewind that they have. They could flash in the Night Pack Ambusher, so actually I'm gonna hold off. Aha, aha. So that would have forced me to use it on Huntmaster just to simply save it, which would not have been good. But this is definitely an uphill battle. I'll at least take the 4. Hopefully they don't have another Night Pack Ambusher. Ooh, Marauding. Nuts. Well, I think that is probably going to do it. Yeah, I'm not getting out of this one. I'll wait one more turn, see if I draw anything slightly useful. Carnage Tyrant would be quite fantastic, but they got Night Pack Ambusher. And already 1 token, Frilled Mystic. That's not good. Ouch, the pain. Ooh, double Tamiyos. Double Tamiyos does not do a whole lot for me in this situation. That's alright. Doesn't look too shabby, huh? Okay. Definitely, I imagine it would be doing some nice stuff. Anything that can barf goblins, I think, is a good thing. It's what you want to be doing with goblins, definitely. Oh, 100%. It is good, oftentimes, to start out with, you know, something tried and tested, but certainly don't be afraid to do something. You could find a fantastic deck that definitely it does good enough for you, and as long as you learn practice against some of the common decks like I always face here on the ladder, you can make it happen. As long as you have a clear game plan, 100%. There's some good stuff out there. That isn't very common. Yeah, definitely. Those lords. There are a lot of lords for goblins with mana value, 3 or less. It could get nasty. Real quick. That looks decent, though. 3 lands, Drover the Mighty. Power some stuff up with Colossus here. Potentially save somebody from an unholy heat if this is something Rakdos-based. We're seeing Luris here, so it could be auras. So, ooh. Interesting. Boros. Aggro, perhaps? Jeskai. Aggro, I don't know. You tell me what I'm facing. Oh. Jeskai auras. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Equipments, maybe? Yeah. That could be. Nothing in the graveyard for Deathgorge, so giving it haste with Drover. I'm going to try for Huntmaster still. I think there's a good chance whatever I play may die. Unfortunately, they're in red. So they probably have something that deals damage, I would imagine. Excuse me. Oh, okay, no, that's also good. Oh, there's the Tamiyos. So at the very least, I mean, I will have one to protect Drover of the Mighty, and likely, I would say there's a pretty good chance I'll be able to go Regisaur Alpha next turn. If they do try to kill Drover, I think they may try to do that. Yeah, this is quite interesting. Yeah, that's alright. I'll see if they still... Oh. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I think this is the first time I've seen what seems to be a Jeskai auras. That's alright though. We got Regisaur Alpha next turn. It's good stuff. Oh yes, she's fantastic. Alrighty, let's go. Regisaur Alpha. Don't think they're doing a whole lot for one. Hopefully things aren't interrupted. I could see him doing something to Regisaur, but as long as enough things stick around, we may see Ghalta. Cross the fingers. Okay, so that's definitely what it is. Ooh. Right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try for Deathgorge, just in case they got some sort of... they don't have a counter spell. It did not even wait. Definitely they... Nope. Bam. Dead. I think they're dead. I was thinking of attacking with Drover as well, but just in case they have some removal for somebody. It definitely would have been nice taking them out. But just in case they tried to do something, they did have 2 mana up, so felt right being a little bit safer. Keeping... Oh, we got him. We got him. Good stuff. Oh, 100% Huatli with Saheeli. Any Planeswalker, but definitely our Dinosaur Planeswalker Huatli. Eventually. I think 100% she's going to return. Hopefully she's... maybe she costs 4. Potentially I could see a Huatli that costs 3. I would love that, but... at least a Huatli that costs 4 in the Gruul colors, so red and green, 100%. There is red and white and green and white, so I think they should at least do one version of Huatli that is Gruul. Yeah, it did seem like an equipment deck, Blue Bear, but an artifact, auras, equipment type deck, so they have a lot of artifacts, enchantments, of course. Cindervines should be pretty fantastic, I would think. Being able to pay 1, sacrifice it, destroy an artifact or enchantment, and deal 2 damage to the opponent. Yes, please. Collision Colossus, they could have some flying stuff potentially. Definitely, there is some overlap there, but... where is it at? Staggering Insight. Yeah, they could potentially give flying to something with some enchantment, possibly, so when that thing gets flying, we may be able to take it out with collision. That actually could be quite useful now that I think about it. Deathgorge, they do have Luris of the Dream Den, but yeah, I'm going to cut Deathgorge just because they got a lot of, or some life gain auras, so it would be nice slowing them down that way from running away with things. Yeah. Oh, 100% maybe still keep with the theme of making a dinosaur. Perhaps who at least +1 is make a 3/3 dinosaur token with trample. That would be quite lovely. Huatli Warrior Poet, her making a dinosaur token is 0, so I mean it would be nice if it was at least a plus something. Nettle cyst and all that glitters. Yes, it is very scary, but seeing one Cindervine's kind of nice. Probably a little bit slow, too slow. But the Rampage, actually I'm going to keep that. I don't have a 2-drop, so I think there's a pretty good chance I at least get that 3rd land by turn 3 to start going Rampaging Ferocidon here. Ooh. Marauding is very nice. Hopefully I can go that with a 3rd land coming up. Ooh, Storm Chaser. So Collision Colossus would be nice. Whew, that's not good. Ouch. Yeah, this is definitely going to get out of control real quick. Well, it's got to be Marauding Raptor. Hopefully they don't bounce it, do anything to it. But this is certainly probably a little bit too slow. Ooh, I would like that. Definitely -3. Destroy target non-dinosaur creature. That would be quite nice. They have their own Rampaging Ferocidon. Very interesting. Oh my goodness, we got it. Oh, I thought I had taken out Collision Colossus. Well, let's see. Definitely 100% I've got to take out Storm Chaser Drake. Now the question is, wait until next turn and they cast an aura for Storm Chaser Drake. Nah, I'm just going to take it out right now. Let's not mess around. Hopefully that slows them down a little bit, but already being down to 12, that could be rough. A sweeper right about now, of course, would be fantastic. Our classic Anger of the Gods, as always. Lovely stuff. Drover of the Mighty. It's something. Alrighty, let's attack. Do a little bit of damage. Naya Huatli, actually, yeah, that would be pretty sweet as well. But 3, 6. Probably dead. Yes, dead. Man, that's a big core spirit dancer. Like I was saying, collision. They have enchantments like Arcane Flight here that gives flying. So I think 100%. I want to keep collision in. Yeah, I'll keep it as is. Hopefully it's a little bit faster than that game though. Ooh, yes, definitely. Some board wipe effect, Draco, Blue Bear, anything like that. Just affecting stuff that isn't Dino. Of course, we would lose Drover of the Mighty and Huntmaster if that was the thing. Maybe deal a certain amount of damage to each non-Dino creature you don't control, perhaps? Maybe that's getting a little bit too wordy, so just each non-Dino creature. It's not a big drawback. It could be potentially a pretty big drawback losing Huntmaster and Drover of the Mighty, but Other than that, I think it would be quite good. Ooh, well, that would be good with 2 lands, definitely. Okay, that's going to do it. I mean, it is 2 copies of the Queen, but we do get Drover there. I don't think there's a Naya Planeswalker. Maybe in Commander, I think there is. Pretty sure there's one in Commander. Oh, we're getting more dinos one day. We got a plant dinosaur, so I think pretty much anything is possible at this point. Oh, good stuff. We got the Collision Colossus. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Marauding. By a little bit of pressure with Drover the Mighty. I was thinking of maybe holding it back for Tamiyos, but pretty sure they're gonna slap a bunch of stuff on Storm Chaser here. At least 2 auras. Maybe just 1. Oh, okay. Of course, Spirit Dancer, so they'll be drawing a bunch of stuff. Definitely I'm going to use Collision to take out Storm Chaser coming up. Potentially we could see Ghalta though, depending what I draw. None in Naya, so it's high time that we get something. Ooh, yeah. No, I'm going Regisaur, 100%. I think that's going to be aggressive enough. Of course, Spirit Dancer isn't blocking anybody. They want to preserve the potential of that thing getting big, the extra card draw, so hopefully that takes them low enough. But it's going to be good, hopefully taking out Storm Chaser Drake next turn. Yeah, 100% Blue Bear, Draco. It's high time. We get a fantastic Naya Planeswalker, and I bet Huatli is going to be the Naya Planeswalker we get. Oh, we got him. Bam. I think that's going to do it. I don't see how that doesn't do it. Oh, there we go. Collision Colossus. Take out the Storm Chaser. Bam. Ghalta for 2. Done. Wow. Oh. I do not often take down Aura's decks. That's one of the tough matchups for me. They can go off pretty big, pretty fast, pretty nastily. But yeah, nice is right. So Collision Colossus, that came in pretty strong. Colossus effectively could have been the same thing, giving something 4 more power. We would have got through a bunch more damage by maybe slapping it on Drover of the Mighty, Marauding Raptor, something like that. So may not have made a big difference either way if we killed Storm Chaser Drake or not, but killing something with flying, whether it's Storm Chaser Drake or they've put flying on some other creature that didn't have it with one of those auras that gives flying. Yeah. Yes, here we come, Blue Bear. What time is it though? How long have I been going for? Well, just over an hour. Okay, I think I will leave it further there tonight, unfortunately. A little bit less, of course I did start late, but still ending on a pretty high note. Maybe popping into Mythic for at least a day, potentially, if things keep going this good. The season ends in 2 days, so I still have a chance, possibly, yeah. An Anger of the Gods type effect, definitely. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there for now. I gotta still do my taxes a little bit. I'm running out of time for that. So I'm probably going to work on that some more after this. So, thanks for joining me a little bit late tonight. Draco, Blue Bear, anybody else that's watching right now or later on, that was good. Continue to do good things, but certainly look forward to tomorrow, the big Streets of New Capenna pack opening. Yeah, about 50 of them. It's gonna be good. Yeah, still a pretty long stream. I expect I'll start on time tomorrow, certainly. And tomorrow is my daughter's 2-year birthday. She turns 2, actually at 12:17 tonight. But yeah, tomorrow officially is her birthday. Yes, see you guys next time. Hopefully you have a good night to everybody else watching. Alrighty. Remember, there's always room for improvement.